Alright, why not? I'm gonna turn face y'all or either just keep y'all right here. Cause I got stuff over there. Let me see. Is it showing? I don't want it to show, but we moving. I don't want it to show. Alright, hey y'all, welcome back. Welcome back. So as you can see by the title, you have some posers in your energy. So um it's best that you not not say parade, but it's best that you really don't tell anyone or speak about, like if you're meeting people and stuff like that, uh, then don't tell anyone about who you are, right? You know, because it said test every spirit, right? But uh, that was what was wrong. People were testing, God. We're not going to go back into the biblical sense, but this is a spiritual and physical sense at this point, right? Uh, this is what's going on. Even people that know you, they have a dark side to themselves when it comes down to spirituality. These people are crossed up, and they're trying to conjoin themselves with you or back with you, align themselves back with you. And you're no longer in a crossroads right now. You know, that cross, when they speak about the cross, right, in the crucifixion, they're talking about being crossed up with identity. You know, you have an identity crisis, knowing who you are within versus within the world, right? And I don't want to sound religious. I shouldn't have to be saying this, but I don't want to sound religious or anything. But like, you have some posers. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the movie Road to El Dorado, but I grew up on movies, cartoons, stuff like that, or whatever, and it still stuck with me because my mom was a collector of those things, and she made sure that we had a childhood and we remained in a child's place. So the Road to El Dorado is a very old movie. It's a movie about these gods, right? Or not. Okay, so it was like a mix up. The real gods came, right? You had good versus evil. So one side of, like, this, I guess this city wanted to prepare for the god that would come in and destruct, to separate, to cause chaos and war, to rage, to drain people of their essence, to back then in those times they did offerings of people and things of that nature, right? And the other side um was the other side of this group. They wanted it to be a happy time. They thought it was going to be a time of glory, of oneness, of coming together, them ascending and so forth, learning about all of these things. Just like I'm getting the example of, that when the extraterrestrials came and helped the Egyptians, and that's why they are still standing today, right? So they thought it was going to be like that, right? It was the good versus evil gods. That it was a crossroads or a cross up. So what ended up happening was that these two fugitives ended up coming and being dumped on this island. And when they came on a white horse, just the same way as in this town they depicted the gods coming on a horse, right? So they ended up coming to the town before the false gods got redirected by an enemy that was in the group, like in this tribe. You guys go look at the movie. Anyway, the case may be, it was a thief that ended up getting into this crossed up in all of this, and she was like, my only wish is to serve the gods. She really didn't have a purpose to serve the gods. She just didn't want to be locked up or be held captive because she was a thief. So there's a thief in your midst, a thief, um a thief that, well, you have several thieves is what I'm hearing, but because there's several thieves that are here within the world, are distractions, whether that be with people, places, things, food, so forth and so forth, right? These are your thieves. These are your thieves of your identity, of your time, uh, your energy, your essence, and so forth. So yeah, you guys, this is what's going on right now. Uh, you're no longer at a crossroads, and you are ascending. What ended up happening is that you're ascending past these people. So I'm gonna pull the cards, because these people are still at a crossroads. You know, they don't know whether or not they want to be spiritual based or religious or what have you. You know, you have ascended to this level of self where you know that, um, like you're just one with the all. You know, and you're gonna start realizing or seeing what's taking place. But they already realize and they already see it. It's like they had the gold in their hand. It was right there in their hand, and uh, they fumbled it. Okay, for some of you, you were only you were held captive in situations or relationships with people because they thought that they had someone that was going to advance them, spiritually, to receive things, physical things. You ever have the Six of Wands coming out? This is success, victory, winning, having the advantage, triumph, achievement, praise, acclaim, awards, recognition, applause, goodwill, fame, celebrity, fans, well wishers, and supporters. So like I said, they thought that they were going to receive from you, receive abundance and material things, but also, it's a lot of physical things that they wanted from you. They wanted physical manifestations of the things that you talk about and the things that you praise. So they wanted to test the God in you, or test the gods in you. And now some of them are sitting back looking at you rise, and uh, they're still trying to be thieves, or they feel like they could be thieves. We had a Two of Pentacles here, and it says balance, trying to find balance, resourcefulness, ups and downs, adaptability, flexibility, juggling life, juggling money, balancing books, transferring money, profits, and loss. In the reverse position, we have lacking balance, lack of organization, poor financial decisions, right? So like I said, these people are still trying to be thieves. They're, in a sense, they are looking at your pictures, doing glamour spells, and things of that nature. Like they don't have a knowing that they're actually doing glamour spells. They see the devil. They don't have a knowing that they're actually doing the glamour spells. What's actually happening is that they're just sitting back, very envious of you. They're sitting back, and they're like, they're wanting to be in your position. They're wanting to be connected to source, to God, to whoever it is that you tapped into, locked in with, because they see that you always, no matter how many times you fall, no how many times, it doesn't matter how many times that you're depleted, it doesn't matter how many times you pretty much like how many times they drain you, right, or use you. You seem to have resources, you seem to to have time. Like, people seem to just help you out, or you just seem to have like this safe fall, right? Like, the universe always catches you no matter what. You always get saved is what they're saying, and they're tired of you being saved, and that's what's wrong with them. Like, they feel like you're always being saved. Like, you don't never gotta work for this, and you don't never got this they just, I'm talking about talking bad. Like, you don't work, you don't this, you don't that, like you got it so easy, everybody around you supports you. But they don't know the darkness that you've experienced. They don't know the times, like they don't know the spiritual awakening. Also, the alignments that you've had to undergo. It is a very physical thing that happens to you, but also it's a spiritual thing. It's a metaphysical thing that's happening, it's transpiring. They don't understand the balance that you've had to have. They don't understand the knowledge, or understand the knowledge that you've had to seek. They don't know the roads, the dark ass roads that you've had to travel down. Like, no direction. Like, you've been in the dark. Like, they don't realize that. They don't even know that each time that they push you out there, what they do, this is what they're hoping for. But they don't know that you do panic those times where each time when you're betrayed, or when people push you, you know, to your limits, where you got to keep moving, you got to keep this, you got to keep that, like you got to just keep on restarting over and over and over, like you're being regenerated, you know, in a game or something. You know how they spawn, or whatever these children call it. Oh, they spawn in a game. Like, I know people have played games before, video games before, and you know, when your character just comes back, you know, because they don't understand that you are at a level of consciousness, you know, understanding of self and oneness. And this is the reason why you can come back. This is the reason why things always are invested into you. You know, it's promised to you already. So we have the devil that's coming out. We have addictions, depression, mental health issues, secrecy, obsession, cheating, dependency, bondage, materialism, sexuality, powerlessness, hopelessness, abuse, violence, and assault. In the reverse position, we have imbalance, self-indulgence, excessive clashing, lack of perspective, discord, antagonism, and recklessness. Here, at the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Cups, which is mature, compassionate male, calm, caring, friendly, sympathetic, wise, tolerant, diplomatic, balanced, affectionate, romantic, charming, devoted, family oriented, and generous here. Okay? So they may see you in that light, you know, and they're just like, man, how do they keep doing this? You know, how can they go through these things and um still be diplomatic? How can they still be so of service? You know, how can they still be balanced? How can they still be happy, upbeat, charming, you know, professional? How can they still have a heart? Jeez, these people say, how can you still have a heart? How? They want to know, how can you still have a heart, is what I'm hearing. Like, these people really want to rip you to shreds here. What can you, what do you, okay, the question is, what do you have to worry about with these people? What does God, what does the universe want you to look out for surrounding these people? Okay? What do they want you to look out for surrounding these people? I'm feeling led to just use the other cards. What do you want them to look out for? So we have the King of Swords, which is a yes answer here. Another yes. Queen of Pentacles, and then we have a no, which is the Eight of Cups. So what you have is moving on here. Abundance, truth, abundance, and moving on. Okay? What you have to worry about with these people right now is them trying to find clever ways to figure out what you're doing, what's your next move. And the reason why is because they know that you move with integrity. They know that you if they can know your next move, because they feel like you always tell the truth. You communicate with truth. So if they ask you something, they feel like it goes against, if you lie, it goes against your code with the universe, your code with source God. You know, these people are actually religious as well. So they don't even believe in the same God in the same sense as you do. Okay? So when it comes down to it, these people are saying, okay, well, they're not gonna lie if I ask them a question about their whereabouts, what they're about to do, you know, things of that nature. And like, this is why the universe is saying hush. You know, whoever it is that you connect with, they're saying hush. Just chill out. Just, you know, relax for a moment. Okay? So it's structure, routine, intelligent, rational, logical, power, authority, strength, manners, conversation, discerning, detachment, cool, honesty, integrity, ethic, morals, clinical, and stern here. Okay? So in the reverse position, it would be lack of structure, routine, intelligence, used in a bad way, irrational, and what is it? Irrational and illogical. So yeah, They know that you don't, that's not you. So what you have to worry about are these people that really don't care about what you're doing, in a sense of they want this for you, right? They just want this from you, and they want to try to stop you from doing it. But in the end, they're not going to be able to do that. We have moving on here, right? They're not going to get a peep out of you. Let me clarify the King of Swords. I heard put a muzzle on it. Let me clarify the King of Swords. See, we have the Emperor, and then we have the Five of Cups, loss here. Okay, so what I'm getting, this is a yes and this is a no. So what I'm getting is that you're not going to, like, you're not going to intentionally lie. You're only going to answer questions that, only things that you've already done that they can't touch. So it's a loss for them, you know? And also, you've become very privy to what the universe has been trying to tell you, which is hush, right? You don't want to give up your spot. You don't want to uh, uh, give up your position, nor do you want anybody to take you off of your throne, take you out your spot, trick you out your spot, okay? But this is what they want from you. They want you to be at a loss. If you ever tell them something, like I said, they're not going to be like, okay, I'm gonna help you, yada yada yada, this, that, and the third. You know, these people don't want to help you. They don't care to help you. They just want you to be at a loss still. Okay? This is a no here. We have, hold on, they want me to read in reverse. Abuse of power, rigidity, stubbornness, lack of discipline, lack of control, absentee father, paternity issues here. Okay, so what they want you to have is a lack of control, a lack of discipline here. You know, loose lips sink ships. So be quiet. Be quiet during this time. We have a no, which is Scorpio energy here. Is sadness, loss, grief, despair, abandonment, guilt, remorse, regret, trauma. What is this? Bereavement, mourning, heartbreak, unwelcome change, emotional instability, focusing on loss. So what I'm getting here is that, you know, with the Scorpio energy, they're saying they're putting it to rest. Okay, all of this is going to be put to rest. You're being clever. Scorpios are very gifted in cloaking themselves. You know, being a Scorpio energy, they're very secret. So be quiet. Keep what you got going on a secret. You know, learn how to fly under the radar. The Emperor energy doesn't ask for anyone to doesn't parade around their energy or what they're doing, but everybody's attracted to the Emperor, you know? Everybody wants to know what the Emperor got going on, because they know for sure that the Emperor got everything laid out. So everybody want to know the map. Everybody want to know the lesson plan. Everybody want to know what's happening next. Okay? But they can't have, they don't even have me. I'm not even focused on the Queen of Pentacles because it's so hush hush. It's so quiet. Let me clarify. It's so hush hush and quiet. Okay, it seems like you already got this stuff in motion already, so they can't touch it anyway. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles here. Nobody can touch your stability. Some stuff people see. What did I tell you? I know I felt the Scorpion energy. I felt you being cloaked. I felt it's like being kept sacred here. Okay, spiritual transformation, new beginnings, letting go, endings, change, transitions, sudden or unexpected upheaval, endings and release. Okay, in reverse, we have inability to move forward, fear of beginnings, repeating negative patterns, resisting change and dependency. You're not going to be experiencing that. And this is a no here. So, like I said, they're not going to be able to touch this anyway. It's a no. All right. The Eight of Cups is them having to move on, or you moving on past these people. You know, this been an upheaval to these people that you're moving on and past them. It's hard for them to deal with. These people are having panic attacks, you know, can't sleep at night. I'm saying a Knight of Swords, can't sleep at night down behind you leaving them behind. You know, and this is a spiritual ascension. This is a spiritual leaving them behind. But some of you well on the level that they're feeling it at the most is spiritual. They know like this, like you guys are no longer attached or bond to or bound to one another anymore. They don't ever see this coming back, like coming back around you in the physical at all. They're gonna not have any access to you spiritually anymore, and it scares them. Makes them feel it makes them feel some type of way, like they, I don't know, like we know that they'll never be with you again, but like these people are like, wow, like I'm never going to see them again, like I'm never going to be around them again. Like it's like taking a mother away from her babies. You know, that mother's intuition is that's an impossible thing to take away, you know. And this is what it feels like, you know. It's a devastating feeling to be taken away from your mother, you know. I'm hearing the red string of fate. So we have the Seven of Swords, which is a maybe, and then we have the Six of Cups, which is a yes. So as I said, they can no longer access you. Seven of Swords, deceit, lies, trickery, cheating, thief, underhanded, scheming, dangerous, risky behavior, enemy, masquerading as friends, spying, lack of consciousness, strategy, and resources. In the reverse position, we have coming clean, turning over a new leaf. What is this? Concise and kicking in. Conciseness kicking in. This is what they know will never happen again. Making a break for it. Yeah. Six of Cups, returning to one's roots. That won't happen no more. My only wish is to serve the gods. You know, these people, they is terrible. They real terrible. To like watch out, because these people are straight trick. They out here in these streets tricking off, doing all types of stuff, but they really going to put on a mask. You know, they're really going to try to praise you as well. Like they're going to put this false ass praising up under you so that they can get closer to you. We have children, childhood memories, past influences, yearning, homesickness, nostalgia, reunion, playfulness, youthfulness, innocence, creativity, kindness, goodwill, and simplicity here. As I said, these people, that yearning feeling, I couldn't get it out. All I could say, the example was like taking a mother away from her children, or you know, the children being taken away from their mom. You know, it's like that mother's intuition, that innate connection that you have with your baby. It's something that it's like that movie Forgotten. I don't know if you guys ever seen that movie before, but these aliens that came in, they were doing like studies on humans. So they were posing as humans, getting these groups of kids and family from schools. So they would put them on a plane and then they would never return. But this one particular mother, her mother's like that. What is it called? It's a word for it, but I cannot think of it right now. That strong connection that she had with her baby. Why? It's right on the tip of my tongue. Why can't I say this word? That strong connection that she had with her baby, right? She they could not erase. They were able to erase the parent. They were able to erase the minds of the other parents, right? But they could not do it with her, and they was trying to figure out why. No matter how much they tried to wipe her, they tried to take this memory. They took all the other memories that from her, but that one memory they took away. They even took away the memory of her birthing her baby. They even took away the memory of the baby being in her belly. But what they could not take away was not the image. What was it? It was one of the. It was birthing. It was two images. The last image they could not steal from her. The feeling. She knew that she had her baby in her womb, and she said that, to the alien. Like she said, I felt my baby. This is that sense right here. Like these people, it's that serious. Like you got to be careful. It's that serious. Like for real, I went off on a tangent because like you have to understand that these people felt like they were going to be connected to you. Even if you have children with these people, like they feel like that's a red string of fate where they're always going to access you in that way. But they can't access you in that way anymore. I'm going to get a message right quick for you guys. And then I'm going to end the reading. I don't want this message to be too long. And here it is. My baby's trying to come in. I'm hearing a red car for some of you. Oh, now I know which cards I'm supposed to be using. So we have Capricorn, we have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio here. We have Aries, we have Taurus energy, we have Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius on the board. Okay, what messages do you have here? What messages? Whew. So we have Arrow. It says surround yourself with protective energy. Envy. I hear envy. Someone is envious. I'm talking about seething envious. Seething envious. They say, when people like you, it can turn into jealousy. Like these people are they are just sitting back watching you. Any little thing that you get, they're gonna be very jealous of it. So don't post anything. Just don't show nothing. Just don't show nothing at all. Okay? When they talk to you, you be like, oh, I got this or I got that. And they be like, oh, okay, you got that. Or how did you get that? It's always like an underhand message to it. So we have Arrow. Surround yourself with protective energy. I see. Roar. Okay. You leaving back out? Bye-bye. I love you. All right, so the message here is surround yourself with positive people and experiences and environments that make you feel safe, calling your angels, guides, and ancestors to bring you protection. Arrows have long been revered as symbols of protection, as many native peoples would use this would use the bow and arrow as a weapon of defense. When an arrow appears in meditation or dreams or in an oracle reading, it's a sign. It's a sign you need to protect yourself and what is important to you, because not everyone has the same intentions as you do. This doesn't mean that people are intentionally wanting to hurt you, but they could be careless in their choices and actions, as this could affect you. There are energies around you that could lower your vibration, and it's important you become aware of them aren't brought down by them. The extended message, it says, if you are in a situation where you feel that not everything is as clear as it seems, trust your intuition. There are energies in your current situation that aren't fully aligned with your intentions and goals, or with kindness. Follow your intuition about whom to trust and what to trust. If you can take time to retreat or to step out of the situation to assess what is going on to be beneficial for you, do so. In any event, this is a time to call on the energy of protection and to place yourself in a space that feels safe. All right, you guys, this whole entire message has been a message. When it came to me, it was a message. All right, so protect yourself. Like I said, I felt this, oh, this energy is hard. Like somebody is extremely envious and jealous. So, and some of them, like I said, they don't even know they're doing this. It's just they see that you are ascending and growing, or that you keep ascending and growing. Like how do you keep doing this? How is it that you're able to keep doing this, is what they're saying. So to just keep quiet about what you got going on, what you're doing. Stay away from folks. People are just, people out here feeling like they can't define their own life, so they need you. A lot of you are being exposed because you have a job here to do. So you can't just stop what you're doing, but you can crack down on, I wouldn't say stop what you're doing, stop exposing what you're doing or anything like that. Just crack down on your protection. Get your protection up. Learn you some protection, however you use your protection, either if it's through the Bible, through Psalms or Palms, whatever it is that y'all want to call it. If you're a rooter, use the earth. You feel me? Get your protection up. Protect your family, protect your assets, protect your mindset. Like, don't walk outside of your atmosphere, your dimension, your galaxy, right? Your threshold, without being protected. Okay? All right, you guys. I hope this message finds you well. Love, light, and peace. Oh, and it's people that you at least expect as well. I'm trying to take. They're saying it's people that you at least expect as well. I'm not trying to like scare anybody or put anybody on alarm or anything like that. I'm just saying, the message came to me, bam, and just be anybody. It could be anybody at this point, because they see this level of ascension that you got going. They see your light. They sense your light. Just be quiet. Even with meeting people, if you have just completed a cycle with older people, like you were in this transition with the eclipse phase, right, where you was getting rid of people, like people was getting rid of you, whatever the case may be, right? Not to say that this person is bad, and you bad. I mean, you're not bad, and that person is bad. But you know what I'm trying to say, and vice versa. Not to say anything, like, I'm just saying, if you were in that transition where you broke apart from people and stuff like that, then it's people that are looking back that now feel the effects of you being gone, and they don't like it. When you were once the problem, now they realize that you solved a lot of things. You brought in a lot of non-materialistic things that they need, which is upliftment. They're stuck with their thoughts all over again. Shit like that. Like, they say, Erykah Badu said, get you things, start developing things that people can't take away from you. Your spirit, your soul, your essence, your beauty, your daggone grace, your connection with God, with the universe, source. You understand? Those type of things. Because people can stop your money. They can. People can put stagnation on your money. Materialistic things. But things that they can't take away from you are things that the universe put inside of you. And they feel like they're lacking that. No, they just lack direction in self. That's what it is. They lack the direction in self. But it's cool. You ain't got nothing to do with that. So protect yourself and keep it moving, all right? Love, light, and peace. Namaste.